Okay, so first we'll talk to Basil, and then we'll talk to Guidon about why they didn't go into the proving.
Look, I already told the proving master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
Hey, don't make me chop off your head, and then you ain't gonna be fighting in no proving. I don't want to say goodbye, because then it might, like, take away the quest. I've never seen you before in my life.
Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for.
Who do you think I'm working for?
So I take it you weren't sent here to find out if I withdrew from the proving. In that case, never mind.
Dulin Ferinder wants me to find out why you're not fighting.
I know it hurt my cousin, and I don't mean anything personal. Just tell Dulin, tell him I sprained my wrist. I'm going to sit this out.
Oh, So, you'd betray your cousin just like that?
Oh, don't put it that way. Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But
did you just say they matched her with a bimbo? Let me see what it said, because all I heard was, they matched her with a bimbo. They matched her with a BMOT, or a BMO. That's weird, I've never heard of that. So you're afraid your affair will be exposed?
She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband.
What evidence does Balin have?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
I can get those letters back.
You do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter Viaja has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harrowmont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Okay, let's find those letters. Okay, it's the other way. It's through this other door. Did this just say witch? Oh, Varric. I thought it said witch, and I'm like, there's a witch here? Okay, so these are the people that took the letters, but we'll be dealing with them later in the proving. But since we can just lockpick this...
The task is finished.
There we go. Buys
I
those
have done
love
it.
letters. What about here? What's through here? Hey, Pyotin. I'll be dealing with you later, too. Okay. Haha, got the letters. And you didn't see a thing because y'all are blind. Okay, found your love letters.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
I have your letters right here.
Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
Then you'll fight in the proving?
I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
You're welcome. Okay, so now let's talk to Guidon about why he forfeited or didn't want him in the proving or whatever. Ooh, but what's in this room? Proving armsmen or whatever. Guidon.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
You don't get out much. I'm Shane of the Grey Wardens.
It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon. I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Dwarven Ferinder asked me to talk to you.
I bet he did. That man thinks nothing is beneath him. Well, you could just tell him I had my reasons. It's not so much what happened as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That's ridiculous. Harrowmont isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
Dwarven, and I'm rallying honorable fighters for Harrowmont!
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Dwarven. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics.
I know, I want to, too.
This whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain. I'll...
Go back in the proving and knock some heads.
Maybe I will at that.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyway, we got our 2 fighters, and now it's time to fight in the proving. And I got some new gloves. Okay. So let's get going. Okay, hello, Proving Master.
Proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
I'd like to fight as Lord Harrowmont's champion.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
I am Shane of the Grey Wardens. You don't give me much choices. I would have picked, like, Paul from the Purple Planet. I'll be Shane of the Grey Wardens.
We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually
Shane
have an
isn't
opening
that
in the
hard.
first round. Are you ready to start?
Shane is not that hard to say. Say it with me now, old man. Shane. It's only a 1-syllable name. Ready and eager. I don't need to, like... We'll find out who will be fighting when the fight starts, so that's what we're going to do. Ready and eager.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
What are we waiting for? I want to fight.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring.
A 12-year-old defeating his father.
He fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him in Lord Harrowmont's name is a member of the famed Grey Wardens. In the name of House Aitu and our future King Balin.
Get ready to eat those words.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight! The winner is the Grey Warden.
Well, that was easy.
That was an exciting start, Warden. Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let us go. This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Harrowmont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Viaja and Lukja.
May the stone honor you.
Sure, and make the dirt taste good when I feed it to you. Ooh.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
You're the ones that stole the letter, so how about you die?
As you say.
Okay, come on out.
The winner is the Grey Warden. Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Harrowmont's champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Anashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue.
Oh gosh.
And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Is self-mutilation supposed to frighten me?
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
You gotta talk them down before you start to fight them.
The winner is the Grey Warden.
You gotta insult them before you fight.
Harrowmont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent. Let us go.
Just keep on going back and forth.
This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kianchet fought as King Bloodwick II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojciech Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojciech Ivo and Milan.
Let's see. Faisal or Guidon. One. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I will fight with Guidon.
Your trust humbles me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
More foes approach.
Good job, Guidon.
The winner is the Grey Warden.
And Guidon. Don't forget him.
Wojciech Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Harrowmont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let us go.
I think this is the last one.
This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only two warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Jotun Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. challenging him on behalf of Lord Harrowmont. The Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will need a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
Fight to judgment's question. The throne will never leave House Eichel.
What did you say? I didn't hear. Shut up and fight. And my party is going to help me with this.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Let's do this, guys.
Once called the horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Harrowmont.
Oh yeah. May the assembly heed the ancestors and choose Harrowmont as the king.
The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations, Warden.
I did it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's go tell... Whoa. I accidentally sat on my controller. So let's go tell Dwarven Ferender about our victory. He will be found at Tapester's Tavern, where it's like a dwarven bar. You know, dwarves, I have my own bar at Redcliffe. You want to come to it? Just don't be rude, because then you'll die. Because that's the rule over at my bar in Redcliffe Village. If you be rude, you die, like the first owner did, and like that elf spy did. If you didn't see that video, you should go to it. You should go find it. Okay, are you? Oh, there you are, back there. Doolin.
Atrosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing.
Oh, I know.
Thank you for bringing both Faisal and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now.
Excellent. Lead the way.
His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
Okay. Hello, Lord Harrowmont. Hey, you.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Clyrell Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne.
So, all I want is your support against the Blight. That's pretty much, to be honest, all I want is that.
For us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a Blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king, and right now, there is no sure way to get there.
Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs?
You know what would be just easier? If Balin would just die. If you could just send out an assassin just to kill Balin. I mean, that would be easiest. So, I take them out, you take the credit. I take out Jarvia and the Carta, and you take all the credit. Is that the plan?
I'm glad you're so eager. If you
I
help
just
me
want
shut
my
her
troops.
down, we can show the Assembly I am the right king to defend Orzammar. Jarvia hides her base in Dust Town, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but casteless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city.
I'll deal with Jarvia. Be ready to help against the Blight.
Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dust Town. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
You sound like a superhero when you say justice is served. But anyway, Jarvia is probably the most wanted criminal in Orzammar, and all we gotta do is take her out and all of her troops out, and then we finish that mission. But first, let's explore this castle and see what's around here. Hello. Let's see.
Success! There we go.
Hey, you. Tercy and Noble. Well, that's not your name, but you are a noble. I don't know why they don't name some of these nobles. I mean, give them a fun name.